welcome to another Paranormal Files video. Today I am reacting to another Dark Matter video and it's called 4 Scary Videos That Will Give You Goosebumps. Scary Haunted Houses. Let's go.
According to paranormal researchers, some of the most haunted places in the world reside in America. It only makes sense that these locations have produced some of the clearest ghost footage of all time. So, from the ghosts of Gettysburg to the spirits of Waverly Hills Sanatorium, join us. Often described as the turning point of the American Civil War, the 3-day Battle of Gettysburg ended with victory for the Union. However, despite the Union's success, both they and the Confederates suffered tremendous casualties, with an overall loss of around 50,000 soldiers, the highest in U.S. history. Therefore, it's no surprise that even after 150 years, Gettysburg remains one of the most haunted places in America, with visitors often witnessing bizarre phantoms of the soldiers, almost as if they were trapped in
That's
time.
fucking epic. That's a wicked
No
picture.
better was this captured than in November 2001, when married couple Tom and Delia Underwood filmed this eerie footage.
I don't see nothing down there. Can't be the motorcycles, honey. There's another sparkle. You see what I'm saying?
What's that? What is that?
Tree.
No. You moved it, right? Right there.
Whoa.
Uh-huh.
Look.
There's nobody there.
Look.
That's creepy as shit.
Can't be.
There's nobody.
Not up in the trees.
There's nobody down there no more.
Still, this isn't the only incredible video taken at Gettysburg. In October 2009, this video was shot off Wheatfield Road and appears to show 2 clear apparitions.
Holy crap. Down by the canyon, see that?
Oh, what is that?
Wait, shh. Oh my god. Is it?
No way. What is that?
Whoa.
I have no friggin' idea.
Did you get that on the camera?
Holy
It's recording.
shit.
Oh my gosh, did you see that?
I've just got goosebumps. Fucking hell, that was wicked.
Opened in 1910 to accommodate around 50 tuberculosis patients, the Waverly Hills Sanatorium in Louisville, Kentucky soon fell to drastic overcrowding. Concurrent to this, doctors turned to more and more desperate cures, trying experimental treatments such as removing rib and muscle tissue to give the lungs more space to expand. As expected, these were not only infective but often fatal. Because of this, it's believed that the deceased patients now haunt the sanitarium. Yet despite the history, most of the ghosts seem relatively peaceful. One spirit in particular, 6-year-old Timmy, is very popular with visitors, many of whom present him with toy balls to play with. Interestingly, some of these balls have been filmed moving on their own volition. In one video, taken on May 11, 2009, Larry Edwards caught this bizarre phenomena.
Take your time, whatever energy you need to save up to move it, you just take your time and move it for me. Thank you.
Yeah, that would be the time I run the fuck out of there.
That is awesome. Good job.
Though this may initially seem like the result of wind, the reality show Fact or Faked Paranormal Files were unable to replicate the video with such an explanation. Intriguingly, they also analyzed another mysterious clip from Waverly, shot on October 31, 2006 by Doug Peters. In this piece of footage, filmed on a stationary thermal camera, a tour group can be seen walking through the halls. Then, as they enter one of the rooms, two bizarre heat signatures appear at the end of the hallway, before disappearing into the wall.
Whoa. That's weird.
Once more, skeptical suggestions such as misidentification or a mobile heater were quickly ruled out. However, what may be the most perplexing moment from the Fact or Faked episode, and one of the most perplexing footage from Waverly altogether, came during their own nighttime investigation. Just after they had started, team member Lanisha Cole had left a ball in the children's playroom for Timmy. Later that night, the ball suddenly started to roll out of the room and towards where the team was.
And I had an IR camera set up in the children's ward. I had a visual of the ball that Lanisha left in the corner. It wasn't moving. Well, it started to. Check out the video.
Look at that. And it was right against the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is the ball that you left.
Yes, and if you look again, the weirdest thing is that there's a ball in the room right next to it, and it didn't move at all the entire time.
It's Mary. I fear that sinful affection could bring death.
In 2004, the crew of the reality TV series Ghost Adventures traveled to the Goldfield Hotel in Nevada, allegedly home to the seventh portal to hell. There, two of the primary researchers, Zach Bagans and Nick Groff, met former caretaker Virginia Ridgway, who revealed that during her 30 years' employment, she has heard numerous disembodied voices and seen countless apparitions. As to what caused such intense activity, it's believed that multimillionaire George Wingfield, a violent thug and murderer, still haunts the building. Supposedly, after getting a prostitute called Elizabeth pregnant, he kept her chained up to a radiator until the baby was born. George had then killed the baby and starved Elizabeth to death.
Fucking hell.
Armed with this knowledge, Zach and Nick started to explore the hotel. Eerily, soon into their investigation, the pair heard a number of unexplained noises and followed them into the basement, the alleged location for the portal to hell. This is what happened next.
I have seen this, so I know what happens.
This is the room. What room?
Is that you making all the noise? Holy oh my god! Holy
Utter panic.
stop! Go!
I think he needs to take a breather. Is you gonna answer him or what? That's ignorant.
Nick, where are you? Hey, Nick!
I forgot about
In a
that
later
bit.
analysis of the video, it was determined the brick had been thrown into the air rather than pulled in a straight line, discounting the theory it was moved by a fishing line. Because of this, as well as the sheer terror in Zach and Nick's voices, the clip is considered the best footage ever caught by paranormal investigators.
This game, you're not ready for it.
In 1992, Deborah and Tony Pickman moved into their new house at Atchison, Kansas. According to the couple, the initial arrival had been fine, but after the birth of their infant daughter, they'd captured weird, mist-like anomalies on film. Perplexed, Deborah contacted psychic Barbara Connor, who believed the mist was a physical manifestation of a spirit called Sally, a young girl who had died in the house. Oddly, records show that a Sally did die there in 1905, yet whether her spirit was haunting the couple or instead a demon using her appearance has long been debated. Potentially, pointing towards the latter, Tony suddenly started to be scratched by an unseen force. At this point, the couple contacted the paranormal documentary series Sightings. Their case would go on to become the most famous in the show's history. On the Sightings crew's first day of taping, they were interviewing Deborah when Tony was scratched off camera. Later that same day, in an interview with Tony himself, he started to feel incredibly cold, and whilst his hands were visible near his side, scratch marks abruptly formed on his stomach.
It's just, I can't explain the cold. It freezes your bones, everything. And as I looked towards my arm, I had 4 scratches that were bleeding as I looked at them. And it's really frightening.
Yeah, I'd get the fuck out of that house.
She's just went right through my midsection.
Oh my God, look. Look.
He's genuinely fucking petrified.
Oh, look, they're forming.
Can't come up with an explanation why she does this.
It's forming right there.
She tends to do this to me because I upset her sometimes. And she wants to be noticed, I think, today.
Wow.
Further, in perhaps the crew's best footage, these marks then transformed into a thick welt, the process of which was all recorded.
Sally, can you see through it? This is working?
Yeah.
And
go up?
Top. Very slowly, yeah.
Look, one's starting to bleed.
There's a whole new...
You getting a new one?
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, look at that.
Oh my God.
It actually...
I knew she was around.
It's this nice dark one where it's bleeding. Look at that. Look at that.
There it is. Look at it.
Yeah, I'd be no longer in that
We
house.
trained our cameras
I'd
on Jeff's
leave.
torso for 9 minutes, the entire duration of the bizarre event. What first appeared as scratches eventually grew into long, thick, bleeding welts. No one had a logical explanation.
I've been scratched, to be honest with you.
It just simply appeared. You lifted your shirt, the same scratches were there. You put this to your stomach, and all of a sudden blood started to ooze out. And this is like the most profound thing I've ever seen in all parapsychology. I've seen and felt a few things myself, but it could be suggestion. But this is not suggestion at all. This is fact, and you have it on tape.
For the next year after capturing this unusual phenomena, the Sightings crew often returned to the house, documenting more and more scratches or welts.
Why is it still there in the fucking house if he's getting scratches and nothing?
However, both the phenomena and the intense media coverage eventually became too much for the couple, and they left in 1994.
Took your time.
So does this prove the so-called Sally case was merely a hoax or the product of a very real demon? So that was the 4 scariest videos from America's most haunted locations.
It was a good video. Wow. I was not expecting that. Anyway, I'll be Michael. I'll see you in the future.